Namaste, I'm Nicole Glore from Nikkifitness. I have 14 fitness videos on the Nikkifitness app, and I'm here to give you sleep yoga tonight. So get in a comfortable position. This is a quick yoga practice to send us off to sleep so we can namaste in bed all night. We'll be stretching some tight areas and we'll be strengthening some areas that might have knots in them so that it works out the knots and the stress out of that body part. We'll go through some mantras like letting go of distractions of the day. We'll think about going with the flow and drifting off to sleep. We'll talk about being present and also being grateful for all that we had today and all that we have to look forward to tomorrow. Some of the poses that we'll do is a modified sun salutation right on our bed. Our down dog will become dolphin, so we'll be on our forearms to really stretch and strengthen the upper back. Then we'll do child's pose and locust to get at that strengthening of the lower back. We'll stretch the chest and the front of the shoulders in tabletop. We'll even stretch the inner thighs and the hip flexors in low lunge and Baddha Konasana. Then we'll do an inversion called legs up the wall, where we just let all the blood flow reverse itself to calm and be present. And finally, we'll do a body scan where we just tighten and release and breathe our way to slumber. Everything is better in life if you get a good night's sleep, from your attitude to your health to your energy level. You can do all of this in bed, so get your pajamas and let's get started. Begin in a comfortable seated position or even lying on your back. And just start to breathe, inhaling slowly through the nose for 8 seconds in. Maybe holding it for just a second or two at the top of the breath, and then exhaling through the nose for 8 seconds. Let's tighten the back of our throat and keep the eyes closed, so we'll create an ocean wave sound, like you're lying on a beach blanket. Inhale. Exhale. Continue at that pace. Relax the face. Inhale the arms to the sky now. And then the exhale, bring your hands to heart center and bring your intention of a good night's sleep into your heart. Exhaling. One more time, circle sweep the arms out to the side, all the way overhead on the inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bring the hands down and open the eyes. Let's come on to all fours. Cat-cow stretch. Inhale, Majarayasana cat. And exhale, Bhitsilasana cow. And now come into a neutral back. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg behind. You're a little bit off balance because of one arm and one leg on the other side, so your core works here just a little. And then bring the knee to the nose, rounding. Exhaling. Inhale one more time, reaching long. And exhale, place the hand and the knee down. Inhale, nice and slow, nowhere to be. And let's start thinking about our mantra of letting go. Exhale, bring it down and bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, reach long again in bird dog. And bring the hand and the knee down. Now we'll come forward in kneeling plank and lower all the way down to the ground. Baby cobra, gently taking your hands by your hips or right here, but without pressing. We'll just use the low back to reach up. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly press up back to your kneeling plank and find child's pose. Just let your fingers stretch out long, feeling the back stretch all the way through the spine. And then come onto your elbows and find dolphin pose. Our first big stretch of the day. This is going to work out the upper back, the trapezius and rhomboids. Inhale, let, and exhale, go. Pressing your elbows away, trying to get your knees and your nose closer together. Rooting down into your bed, feeling grounded. Inhale. Keeping that ocean wave Ujjayi breath, and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale. Let and exhale go. Imagine any thought is just like a sailboat, just going off onto the ocean, sailing away. And then bring the knees down. And let's come up to a modified sun salutation. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands behind, come down into child's pose. Relax. Inhale here. A little warm up, but not getting the heart going too much. Just keeping the blood flowing without too much excitement. And then let's come forward again to our baby cobra. And this time, if you'd like to do Shalabhasana, take your hands by your hips and lift the legs off the bed. And let it go. Let your hands be pillows. And coming back up, lower back strengthener. And exhale, release. Maybe put your head off to the other side. Inhale once more. Feeling the bed support you. And let's press up onto all fours, taking the right leg forward. Inhale the arms to the sky. And then hold this for 2 more breaths, noticing that your hip flexor is stretching out. Reach the arms up a little higher. This is a modified crescent lunge, so just think about the crescent moon outside your window, watching over you all night. And then let's bring the hands down and switch sides. Our hip flexors get tight when we sit in a chair or a car all day long. And this stretch will really get into that area, letting it release, letting tension go away. Inhale. Ujjayi ocean wave breath. It's okay to close your eyes. 2 more breaths here. Crescent lunge. Your back knee is behind your hip. So if you find yourself more here, or if the knee is over the toe, step your foot out further. Grab onto a wall if you need to, and allow the hips to go in front of the knee. Last breath. And let's find child's pose once more. And now let's come back up onto all fours. And we strengthen the upper back in dolphin. Now we're going to stretch it, sitting back into camel. Hands right where your belt would be. Bring your elbows close together and look up at the stars. Inhale. And exhale. And this is a beautiful heart opener. So let your heart be open and accept your sleep. Knowing that we can look forward to tomorrow, but we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to think about it, what's going to happen. Let things come as they do. If you'd like to go deeper into the stretch, you can put hands on heels and lift up to the sky. It's more of an upper back stretch than a lower back stretch. Looking up at the stars again, inhale. And on the exhale, slowly come up back into child's. Hands could be pillows for the head, or you can straighten your arms, or allow them to rest next to your feet. On the next inhale, coming up and crossing the legs. We're going to walk it back. This pose is called bound angle. So your legs are in an angle. Feet are together, grabbing onto the ankles. Inhale, sit tall. On the exhale, lean forward a little bit. And if it's comfortable for you, you can press your elbows into your legs. Aim to have a flat back rather than rounding. Let's keep the back straight so we can stretch from the hips to the shoulders to the crown of the head. Pressing down on one side and then the other. And if something's tighter on one side than the other, just notice it and let it go. On the inhale, get longer, and on the exhale, get a little lower. Release. And then bring the legs together. Let's find tabletop. Lifting up, your knees are over your feet. Lift the head to the sky, lift the hips up. Feel the stretch in the front of the shoulders and the chest, our pectorals, our deltoids. It's the opposite of push-ups, so this should feel great if you do a yoga practice with Chaturanga Dandasana. As you exhale, bring it back down. Now laying down and moving into bridge pose, stretching the back. This is good if you have low back pain or tightness. If you've had a history of herniated discs, for example, this is a move and an exercise that they give you in physical therapy very often. Inhaling into bridge pose, strengthening the glutes, the quads, and the low back. Notice if you were in a chair today, this area would be looking more like this. So we stretch by doing the opposite move. Exhale to lower down. Continue that ocean wave Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Go. Exhale with the flow and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. This move is good for the back as well as stretching the glutes and strengthening the quads, stretching the hip flexors. And now that we strengthen the glutes, we'll stretch them. Our hips hold a lot of emotion, so we're going to clear that right out. I call this one the pretzel, but it's supine figure 4. Right leg crosses over the left. Hands under the left leg and pull it in. Inhale deep. Exhale slow. Press your right elbow into your right leg. 2 more breaths here. Ujjayi ocean wave breath through the nose. Exhale, lower. One more time. Little deeper, pull it back a little further, and exhale. Unwind. Cross the left leg over. Hands underneath the right hamstring. Left elbow presses into left leg, and pull and breathe. Go with the flow. Going with the flow with whatever tomorrow brings. Knowing we can always find our breath to find calm. And exhale, bringing it down. Finally, we're going to stretch the hamstrings. So you can either use a belt around your foot and straighten the leg, or use your hands. So inhale here. Flex the foot, try to bring the toes towards the nose. Your other leg is straight down on the ground if you can. If you need to back off, you can bend the bottom leg. That'll make it a little bit less of a stretch, a little bit less intense until you get used to it. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, switch legs. Inhale, left leg up. Straighten and activate the right leg on the ground. Remembering you can use your strap. Flex the foot so the toes point to the face. Stretching and lengthening the hamstrings. Also, if we sat in a chair a lot today, we would have been bent here and our hamstrings don't get stretched. So this is a nice way to counter what we did today. And slowly lower down. And now we're going to do legs up the wall. So find a wall, maybe the back of your bed. And you'll place your hips facing the wall. You'll get right up against the wall. And then you'll let your legs come up to the wall and relax. So your glutes are right up against the wall and everything is supported. 3 to 5 long, slow, deep breaths here. Our third mantra is be present. Inhale, be. Exhale, present. Notice the heartbeat. Think about the blood flow reversing. We're on our feet a lot during our lives, and this allows the blood flow to come out of the feet. Allow the eyes to close and just concentrate on being present, hearing whatever sounds happen in the room or outside the window. Maybe you hear crickets or birds, or maybe you have some soothing yoga music on. On the next exhale, hug the knees in, and let's turn around and find our Shavasana. So if you want to put your head on a pillow and just prepare for bed, that's great. If you want to have an eye mask, I find these very helpful, especially if you have ambient light. So just lay and relax. Let's tighten the forehead up, squint our eyes, tighten our face and jaw. Inhale and let it go. Tighten the shoulders up, inhale. Clench the fists, tighten the arms, and exhale, let it go. Tighten the core, the abs, the glutes. Inhale. And exhale, release. Inhale, tighten the quads and the knees. Turn the toes in, clench the feet. On the exhale, let it go. Reviewing our mantras from our quick practice. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, go. Exhale with the flow. Inhale, be. Exhale, present. Inhale, be. Exhale, grateful. Being grateful for everything in our body that worked for us today and that helped us with our yoga practice tonight. Being grateful is our final mantra because we're done with our practice. I just have a quick bedtime story for you. It's called The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry. I hang this above my meditation space, and hopefully you can start your day tomorrow with a quick meditation. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars, waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I'm free. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Inhale and be free. Exhale, the light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste and good night.